Hi guys, welcome to the first episode of my botting theory series. To begin the series, I will be covering common ways to get your account banned. These ways are including, but not limited to, failed randoms, player reports, being caught by a J or P mod, and horrible or bad bot clients and scripts. Personally, I believe that Jagex has very few in-game methods of catching botters or repetitive actions, except for randoms, and if you do fail a random or get caught in one for a very long time, I believe that this flags your account and will get you banned. Random events were put into the game to eliminate and stop botting, and I believe that if any fail-safes or methods of catching people using a bot or a macro in-game exist, it would be within one of these randoms. Although rare, even good and paid-for bot clients can find themselves stuck or trapped in a random, and I believe this is one of the most common ways that a player will get banned. The second and most common way for a player to get banned is player reports. A player report is when any player in-game finds or suspects you of macroing and decides to report your account. Because Jagex has very few systems in place to actually detect macroers in-game, I believe their system relies heavily on player reports. If an account receives many player reports or enough player reports over a long enough period of time, I believe the account will be flagged and monitored by Jagex for botting. Many players, even players playing legit, receive many reports on their account. The difference between a player playing the game normally and a player who is botting is that eventually, if their account is flagged and monitored by Jagex, they will get stuck in a random or be caught doing some kind of repetitive action, and therefore their account will be caught and banned. Another way I've found accounts to be banned, although less common, is to be caught by a J or P mod. Because player mods, and especially Jagex mods, are working for Jagex to try and make the game a better place and stop botting, it is a very high chance that if you are caught botting by one or both of these, you will get banned. Mods and players are known to conduct bot hunts and search out commonly botted places for bots and then ban the accounts. Jagex mods have also been known for blocking off common botting areas, or changing the rope in Living Rock Caverns to a ladder or a pit, or something of that sort, something that the bot client will not be able to recognize and all of the bots will be stuck, and therefore they subsequently ban any account that has been stuck on that area for a long period of time. The final way I believe an account can get banned is by using a very terrible script or bot client. Before all of the high-paying, high-quality bots, there were many bots that tried to actually modify the game code itself, that injected their code into the client, into the game, and were very detectable. Although not as common, certain scripting methods and scripts can still do things similar to this and can be detected by Jagex. And although many scripts themselves are not the actual reason a player is getting banned, more that the player is getting reported by certain players in-game and then caught for using a repetitive or bad script. So scripts themselves are not directly related, but if you use a bad script and your account is flagged, you are much more likely to get banned. Now, of course, I do not work for Jagex and I do not know their exact detection systems, but these are the things that I believe are the most common ways to get an account banned based on my experience botting in RuneScape. Armed with this information, I have come up with a couple quality tips to keep you from getting banned, or at least to reduce your chances. Before I go over each of these tips in detail, it is your responsibility to understand that botting will get your account banned. I have lost many accounts and billions of GP due to botting, and don't expect yourself to be the exception to the rule. It will happen to you. The tips that I will be going over are babysitting your account, not getting noticed, using quality scripts, and I will delve a little bit into account naming and how that can help or hinder your account. The first and most important part of keeping your account protected is to learn how to babysit. Obviously, babysitting an account while botting seems counterintuitive. What is babysitting? Babysitting is when you watch or look over your account while it is botting. Now, this does seem to be counterproductive, but it is very useful. There are many skills that are very repetitive and difficult to do as a person or to have the concentration to do. So what can be done is you will turn a bot on and have either part of your screen, your second monitor, something of that sort, the bot where it is visible and you can see things that are going on. Then you can browse the internet, watch a movie, Facebook, whatever you do on your other monitor or other portion of your screen without worrying about the bot. While babysitting, what you are doing is basically eliminating all of the common factors of getting you banned. Failed random, so you can notice that your bot has failed one, and you can fix it. J or P mods coming and checking on you, as well as other players asking if you're botting. You can simply click over to the other screen and type "No, I'm not," or "Shut up, noob," or whatever you would like to type to indicate that you are not a bot. I only babysit when I really care about what I am doing, or I'm using a dangerous or difficult to use script, or a new script. I also babysit 100% of the time whenever I am botting on my main account who I wish to never get banned. I personally believe that if you babysit 100% of the time while botting, your chances of being banned are very, very, very low. The next tip I can provide, whether babysitting or not, is to not get your account noticed. If your account has been botting the same willow tree for 2 or 3 days, and a player has noticed you all 2 or 3 of those days not talking, you will get reported and you will get banned. Try and not have an account that stands out. Don't wear gear that shows your account off. Don't have things on that people ask you about. Skill capes, gold trimmed items, things like that. Things that a player will come up to you and say, "Hey, what is that?" And then when you don't reply, we'll assume you're a bot and report you. As well as the above tips, I would recommend using quality scripts. Many times this means you must pay for your scripts in order to assure that they are quality. There are free scripts that are high quality, but you will only find them after much testing and trial and tribulation. If you reflect back on my tips for the most common ways to get your account banned, a quality script would include one with anti-ban, which keeps your character looking like a normal player. A good quality script will also have you botting in an area where not many players will find you and report you. Not many players and jagex mods will come and search and hunt you out, and you will definitely not be getting stuck or caught in the middle of your botting. My personal favorite scripts are ones that can be done in areas that not many people will see you. Scripts such as dungeoneering scripts or magic scripts inside of dungeoneering are very high quality in the sense that you will not get banned because they do not detect you doing any kind of macro in dungeoneering, and you will not be player reported or caught, and you will also not receive any randoms. Scripts that can also be done on very populated worlds, such as mining scripts in living rock caverns, have a very low chance of you being singled out of the crowd of 2,000 people running from each rock to each rock. Scripts that can be done on a Soul Wars world at the Soul Wars chest with a quick bank can also be good because there are too many people standing on the stack to be able to single your name out. Overall, any high-quality script will have many users and much feedback regarding the script. Just be careful and look at what you're doing before you do it. My final tip is about account names. Your account name can have a good or a bad effect on whether your account will be banned or will be a successful account as far as botting goes. Having a very unique account name I believe to be a bad thing when botting. Many players will try and talk to you because of your name. This goes along with the tip about getting noticed. Your account name is a very important part. That being said, also having a name like LLIILLL is not a good idea, because although it may be difficult for players to report you, some will do it, and when they do, your account will be banned. My favorite names are things like Dragonslayer762 or Big Noob 992. Things like that. Names with numbers and words as if a normal player tried to get their cool name and couldn't, and therefore got some numbers added onto the end of it. These names do not stand out and I find have the most success when botting. Thank you for watching this video. In the next one I will go over a couple of other things such as market prices, pay to play versus free to play, and multiple accounts.